Hey there! Today, we're building a complete business website step by step using a free, ready-made template that's clean, professional, and super easy to work with. After that, we'll dive into customizing the site. I'll show you how to design key pages like About, Services, Contact, and make it feel truly yours. But hey, that's not all. We're also adding a blog, setting up SEO, optimizing speed with caching, and securing everything using completely free plugins. And yup, no coding needed. And the best part? We're keeping it simple, practical, and totally beginner friendly. So, you're planning to build a website for your business, and maybe you're thinking it's going to be expensive, complicated, and time consuming, right? As there are too many pages, service sections, legal info, and it all has to look professional. I get it, as I've been there too. And that's exactly why I'm making this video. Today, I'm walking you through how to build a complete business website using a free ready-made template for the design. And setting up everything else too, like SEO, caching, and security using free WordPress tools, all too step by step. And the best part, you don't need to touch a single line of code. Just follow along and make it completely your own. Alright, before we dive in, let's quickly cover the basics that are the hosting and domain. To build your business website, you are going to need both of these in place. Now, I know there are a lot of options out there, but here's what I'd say. Go with a hosting provider that's dependable and beginner friendly. Personally, what I'd recommend is looking into Hostinger or SiteGround. They're great for quick setup, solid support, and they work smoothly with WordPress. Now, of course, the choice is up to you. But as you can see on the screen, I'm already logged into my hosting dashboard, just to give you an idea of how simple it can be to manage your hosting and domain. So, whether you're using cPanel, a custom dashboard, or even a one-click installer, just make sure everything's set up so we can jump right into WordPress. Now, once your hosting and domain are sorted, we are all set. Now, let's get into the WordPress backend and start creating our business website. Alright, so here we are inside the WordPress backend, and now let's begin by setting up the foundation of your website, which starts with the theme. For that, head over to your WordPress dashboard, go to the side panel, click on Appearance, and then select Themes. And here you can see I'm using the Nexter theme, as it's one of the lightest WordPress themes out there. Fast, super lightweight, and gives you amazing performance right out of the box. But of course, if you prefer another theme, click on this Add Theme button, and from here, feel free to pick any classic one that suits your needs. Now, moving ahead, let's talk plugins. Here, the first tool we are gonna install is Nexter extension. Now, some of you might be wondering that why do I need that? Well, it's simple. If you want to create custom headers, footers, or even your own page templates without touching a line of code, the Nexter theme builder is all you need. And guess what? A free theme builder is right inside the Nexter extension plugin, making everything super easy. So, in order to install it, head over to the side panel, click on Plugins, then Add Plugin, and search for Nexter extension. Once it pops up, hit Install Now, and then activate. Now, in the side panel, you will see the Nexter extension option. Clicking on it will open its dashboard. Now here, you will find tons of options. Global color and typography settings, layout customizations, performance tools to speed up your site, and security options to keep everything safe. All of these features are designed to make your workflow smoother and your website faster and more secure. By the way, if you'd like to dive deeper into the detailed settings of Nexter extension, I've made a dedicated video covering everything. You will find the link in the description below. Okay, next up, to make things even easier and faster, we are going to install one more plugin, and that is Nexter Blocks. Why Nexter Blocks? Because it is gonna give us access to pre-made templates powered by WDesign Kit that are highly customizable and don't use jQuery, keeping everything lightweight and fast. So for that, head over to the side panel, click on Plugins, Add Plugin, search for Nexter Blocks, and hit Install Now, and activate. Set. Once it's activated, click Open its option from the side panel, and here as soon as you enter, we've got two ways to start. First is build everything manually from scratch. That is, by making use of these innovative blocks. You can see there are a lot many here. Or if you are a fan of pre-designed templates like me, come back, and click on this import a ready-made website option. Click continue. And now you will be prompted with a screen where the installation and activation of WDesign Kit will happen automatically. Let me tell you that this will bring a massive library of templates and widgets. Once the process is completed, just follow the on-screen steps, go to the side panel, click WDesign Kit, and now here toggle on the page templates option. Uncheck Elementor and check Gutenberg, toggle off widget builder, then click next and finish. Once that's done, you will be greeted with the sign up and login page. Now, if you don't have an option, here's an option to sign up. However, if you do have an account, so quickly go ahead and log in the traditional way, or just like me, you can also continue with Google. This takes you to the WDesign Kit dashboard where a wide range of professionally designed templates is ready to go. For this video, I'm choosing the free Tax Pro website template. It fits my business style perfectly and I genuinely recommend it as a solid starting point. And just so you know, the Pro version offers even more templates and features that you can check out later. Let's go back to the WDesign Kit panel and search for Tax Pro in the search bar. This instantly pulls up the Gutenberg template kits for Tax Pro. Click the download button. It auto-selects all the necessary assets. Then proceed with download all, and finally, let's click next and move ahead. Now, here comes the exciting part, the style selection. You'll see two options on the screen. Standard style keeps the template's original design, colors, fonts, and spacing just as intended. Global style makes the template match your current project's global settings like colors and typography. If you want the template to look exactly as designed, go with standard style. But if you prefer it to blend into your existing project setup, then global style is the way to go. For this video, I'm selecting standard style, clicking import, and just like that, the template is successfully imported. Now, here on the screen, you can already see all the key pages like landing, about, and contact are listed in the pages section. And right below, in the theme builder, the header, footer, and blog layouts are also in place. No extra setup needed. Alright, now that we've got everything set up, it's time to dive into customizing the content on our Tax Pro website. Cool? So first, we're heading into the About Us page. This is the page where I share my story, so it needs to feel real, relatable, and completely in tune with my brand. Let's jump in and start editing it to match our tone. Now in the editor, see that little list view button at the top left? It breaks down all these sections, making it super easy to jump to the part you want. Once you're inside the section, select any of the containers and look over to the right. You'll see the customization settings there. But before we get started with the actual customization, let me show you something interesting. See this blue icon at the top right? Yes, that's the Nexter Customizer icon. Quickly go ahead and click on it to open up the customization panel. From here, choose preset 1 and you'll notice two important areas, global colors and typography. Let's begin with colors. From this section, you can add a new color to your palette. Just click on add color, move the picker around and choose the exact shade you want. Super simple. Next, let's head into the typography tab. Click on add typography, give it a proper name like heading style or body text so it's easy to manage later, and from here you can adjust everything. Choose your font, change the weight, set the size and fine tune it just how you like. Perfect. Now to show you how these global styles are applied, I'll hit save preset first, then scroll down to a section on the page. When you select some text, look at the panel on the right hand side. Open the style tab and now you'll see this little global icon. Click on it, pick the color or typography you just saved, and instantly it updates the style live on your page. Oh, and before wrapping up this part, there's a neat feature up top that lets you preview your design across devices. Let me switch to mobile view real quick. See, everything still looks clean and polished. Now, this image right here, it feels a bit too generic. So I'm clicking on it and swapping it with something that actually reflects the kind of client work I do. Once that's done, I'm heading over to the Style tab. From here, you can adjust the border radius. I'm adding a soft, rounded edge to give it a more friendly and approachable feel. Oh, and here's a nice touch. You can add a call to action too, like I'm doing right here with this contact button. Now, inside the content block, you'll notice a title. I'm changing that to Learn More for now, but of course, you can add a fresh button just like this and customize it however you prefer. And here's the best part. You can preview everything across devices with just one click. Desktop, tablet, mobile. That way, you know your design looks solid on every screen. Alright, we've covered this section completely. Let's continue to the next page and keep going. Cool. This is your coming soon page. Even though it's simple, it's actually playing an important role by letting visitors know something exciting is on the way. Now, I'm looking at the image section, and while I'm keeping it as is, just so you know, if you ever want to replace it, just click on it and change it. You're also getting alignment controls here, and you can even add a clickable link to redirect users wherever you want. Next, I'm selecting the main container, and inside the layout section, I'm seeing options like width control. And right below that, some handy flex properties. Using these, I'm adjusting row alignment, column alignment, and even setting the gap between elements to get the spacing just right. Now, moving to the button block, I'm actually keeping it exactly as it is because this layout and styling are already matching the vibe of my brand. But just like before, if you want to customize it, from here, you can change the text, add a new link, and give it a fresh look as you like. All in just a few clicks. So yeah, even for a coming soon page, you've got full control to shape it your way. Let's keep going and see what more we can fine tune next. Okay, now I'm on the contact us page, one of the most important parts of the site. This is where people reach out, so it needs to feel simple, welcoming, and true to your brand. You'll notice the main container here. We've got the image on one side and all the contact info on the other. Now, let's head into the layout section. You'll see the option for content width. I'm clicking on both options, boxed and full width. And as I'm switching between them, just notice how the layout adjusts. Choose the one that fits your style best. Now, coming down to the flex properties, I'm changing the direction here. So now, the content shifts position based on flow. Then, I'm adjusting the element gap to give each part some breathing space. It really helps keep the layout clean and balanced. And here's the exciting part. I'm enabling the reverse toggle now. Watch closely. The image that was on the left, with just one click, it's now on the right. It's such a simple switch, but it gives you full control over the layout flow. Alright, now let's update the actual contact info. I'm clicking on the location text and replacing it with my office address. Next, I'm selecting the phone number, clearing the default, and typing in my real one. Same with the email address, I'm updating that too, right here as I speak. These may feel like small steps, but they're key. This is how your visitors know where and how to reach you. Now, let's scroll down a bit. And here's the post comment section. This part is fully editable too. I'm clicking into each form field, renaming the placeholder, updating the button text. So, as I go, you can literally follow the same steps and make it your own. And just like that, the Contact Us page now feels clean, personal, and ready for real visitors. Alright, next up, we're heading straight into the landing page. Let me tell you, this page is your first impression and it sets the tone for everything that follows. So I want to make sure it reflects my brand clearly and confidently. Now, coming in right at the top, we've got the hero section with this main heading. Clicking on the title text. And this is where I'm updating it. The default doesn't quite match my business vibe, so I'm replacing it with something bold, clear, and actually aligned with what I offer. While we're at it, you'll notice there's an option to change the title tag. If you want, you can switch it to H2 or H3. But I'm keeping it as H1 because for me, that makes the most sense in this layout. Scrolling down, we've got a video block here. I'm selecting the video, and under the layout section, you'll see a field for the YouTube ID. I'm updating that with my own video ID and then uploading a custom thumbnail that better fits the look and feel of my site. Now, right below that, we've got this play icon. I'm swapping it out with one that's more aligned with my brand's style. Just a small change, but it keeps the design consistent. Moving on, here's the number counter section. I'm clicking into each counter, updating the numbers to reflect my actual stats. And if needed, I'm adding a K or plus to give it that quick visual impact. A simple way to show credibility without saying much. Next up, we're in the services section. I'm selecting the info box, and right now, I'm showing how to change the style. And if you want, you can also update the description. Super easy to tweak and make it yours. And that's pretty much it. Your landing page is now updated, structured, and looking clean. Let's hit save and move on to the next page section. This service detail page highlights a specific service, and it gives your visitors all the details they need to trust and take action. So let's update your service detail page. Starting with the main heading, I'm clicking on tax preparation and planning and changing it to tax services made simple. It feels more clear, more on brand, and you'll see it update right away as I type. Now scrolling down, you'll see the paragraph section. Click on it, head into the layout panel, and under paragraph in the content field, rewrite the text with something that clearly explains your service. Keep it short, relevant, and easy to understand. Moving to the info box, I'm selecting the container, opening the layout settings, then jumping into content, and here you'll find the layout type option. I'm switching it to grid and selecting a design that feels more structured and fits the overall look. Next up is the customer benefits section. Clicking on it opens up its customization options. Inside the layout tab, I'm opening the list settings and editing the content, changing the points to something concise and benefit driven like expert advice, clear process, or budget friendly options. If you need to add more, just click add item. It's quick and intuitive. And that's it. The service detail page is now updated, clean, and ready to go. Now, since we've made a few changes to this page to better match our needs, let's move further and edit the next page, which is service. Cool. We're now on the service page. Let's scroll down to the service cards. I'm selecting one of the info boxes, heading into the layout tab, and clicking on content. Now, here's the description field. I'm updating it with something short and clear so users instantly understand what this service is about. Right below that, we've got the button section. This is where the read more button is placed. I'm adding a link that takes users directly to the detailed service page. And yes, you can customize the button text here too if you wanted to say something more specific. Moving ahead, just below the services, we have the testimonial section. This space is designed specifically to showcase social proof. You'll see the image widgets. I'm heading into the layout, selecting the image fields, and replacing these with actual client photos. That one small change instantly makes the whole section feel more genuine and trustworthy. Next comes the Why Choose Us section. And this one's great for showing what sets your brand apart. I'm selecting the first info box, going into the layout tab, opening the button settings, and turning on the show button toggle. The styling options appear right away. And as I click through them, the design updates instantly. Just a subtle change, but it really makes the content stand out. Now scrolling further, we're at the project showcase section. I'm heading into the layout, selecting the image fields, and swapping in real project images one by one. Then I'm updating the labels below each image to reflect what each project is about, clear and direct. And finally, if you want to add extra value, there's a built-in FAQ section below. If it fits your offering, go ahead and customize it. Super easy to manage. And that's it. The service page is done. Every section is now aligned, purposeful, and built with real users in mind. Now, with the content pages all set up, it's time to make sure our site structure looks consistent across the board. So, let's take care of the header and footer, which are the first and last things a visitor will see on our site. Alright, to access the header section, we'll go to the Nexter extension and open the theme builder. Here, you'll see all the layout options, and under the header section, there's the header page and the footer page under the footer section. Now just come back, click on edit under the header page to start making changes. Perfect, we're now inside the header layout and ready to customize. Right at the top, you'll notice the default menu, Home, About, Pages, Blog, all in place. Inside the navigation menu panel, you can see all the menu items listed. If you'd like to add a new one, just click Add Menu. Though for now, I'm keeping the existing structure. Now, just above, you'll find 3 layout options, horizontal, vertical, and vertical toggle. I'm selecting each one briefly so you can see how the layout adjusts. A helpful way to choose what works best visually for your design. Scrolling down to the mobile menu, and here, as visible, a responsive mobile menu option is present. I'm turning it on to make sure the header looks great on smaller screens. Then selecting the toggle style, it's clean, simple and uses the same desktop menu items. So no need to rebuild anything. Now here's one more setting worth noting, mobile click close. When this is on, the menu closes automatically when someone taps outside of it. A small detail, but it really improves the user experience on mobile. So that completes the header. Fully responsive, easy to manage, and consistent across all devices. Let's save the changes and continue with the footer setup, where we wrap things up with your brand's final section. Alright, now we're inside the footer section, and from here, let's start setting it up to match your business perfectly. Right at the top, you'll see a simple navigation layout. Home, About Us, Services, and Contact. These menu items are added using the stylish list block, which is designed to look neat and organized. Now, if you want to add one more item, like blog or careers, just click on Add Item, and you'll instantly get a new field to type in your label. You can also rename any of the existing ones. It's flexible, quick, and keeps everything in your control. Now, moving on, let's update the contact details. This email here, taxpro@gmail.com, isn't mine, so I'm changing it. Inside the layout panel, I'm opening the list section and updating it with my business email. Just below that, I'm clicking on the existing phone number, and as soon as I do, you'll see the list content section open up on the right side. From here, I'm updating it with a new business number. So it's real, relevant, and makes it easy for visitors to get in touch. And just like that, everything feels more personal, more polished, and 100% yours. Let's save this and continue to the next part of the site. Now that we have set up the design, it's time to make sure our business website gets found on the search engines. For that, we are going to use Rank Math SEO. It's a fantastic tool to help optimize the site, and the best part, it's completely free. Now, I'll type in Rank Math SEO in the search bar, and once it pops up, I'll go ahead and click Install Now and activate. Simple as that. Once activated, Rank Math will guide us through its onboarding. If not, click on this Setup Wizard option right below. After that, you will land right here in this step-by-step process page. As you can see, you are getting options like Easy, Advanced, and Custom mode. I'm going to go with Advanced here since it gives us more control over all the settings. I'll click Start Wizard to begin, and next we'll forward on this site page. Here in the site details section, I'll choose Small Business Site as the type and set the site name to something like Hope Foundation. Also, the organization name should also be Hope Foundation, and then down here I'll upload the site logo for Google. It will get visible right beside the site name on the web during search, so upload a square image just like this, and next click on this Use This file. Moving ahead, we'll upload a social image too, just like this, and once everything's filled out, and continue. Now on the analytics step, it's asking us to connect our Rank Math account. So sure, I'll click on this button, then log in using Google. Click continue. And next, in order to move forward with the free account, click this Activate Now button. Okay, select my Gmail account again, continue. And now we've reverted in the analytics page. Now let me tell you that if you have a Google Analytics or Search Console accounts, you can connect them from right here for better insights. I'm skipping this step for now, but it's a great option that you all know if you want all your data in one single place. Now for the sitemap setup, this decides what parts of the site shows up in search results. Here I'm selecting posts, pages, and categories just to be through. Next, click continue, and here in the next step, you will see options for hiding empty categories, making external links no follow, and opening links in new tabs. These are helpful SEO tweaks, so I'm leaving them on only and move ahead to click save and continue. Finally, we've reached the end of the Rank Math setup. By enabling this toggle, if you wish, you can turn on auto upgradation, and if not, click on setup advanced options. And just like that, Rank Math is set up on our site. We can either head back to the dashboard or dive into more advanced settings if we are curious. For now, I'm not really interested in diving deep into the advanced options, but just so you know, I'll give you a quick walkthrough. As visible at the moment, we are on the Role Manager screen. This step lets you control what different user roles on your site can access within Rank Math. I've got the administrator role selected here, and you can see it covers pretty much everything: titles and meta settings, sitemap, analytics, redirections, and more. If you scroll down, you will see the same kind of settings for other roles like shop manager. You can either allow full access, limit it to specific features, or leave it blank if that role doesn't need to touch SEO settings at all. If you're managing the site on your own, you can leave all this as is, but if you're working with a team, this gives you solid control over who can view or edit what. Alright, I'll hit save and continue to move further. Now, we are on the 404 monitor and redirection step. I'll keep this simple. Turning on the 404 monitor here helps you track any broken links or pages that don't exist anymore. It's a handy way to spot what's not working onto your WordPress site. Right below that, we've also got redirections. You can enable this to automatically redirect broken or outdated URLs to the correct ones. It works great alongside the 404 monitor, which is super useful for keeping your SEO clean and avoiding dead ends. I'll turn both of these on and hit save and continue to move ahead. Now, we are on the schema markup step. This adds extra metadata to your content so search engines can better understand what your page is about, which helps with rich snippets and improved visibility. For posts, the default schema is set to article, and I'll keep it that way only. You can also choose between blog post or news article here, depending on your content style. For pages and even custom post types like next builders, you can assign a schema type to, like article, course, event, product, and so on. If you're not sure what to choose, you can just leave it as none and update it later. That's it. Saying that, it is done for schema, which is super useful if you're aiming for better search performance. I'll go ahead now and click on this save and continue button, and with that, we are all set. Now, we have landed onto the rank math dashboard, and let me tell you that you can manage all the modules based on what your site needs. You've got essentials like 404 monitor, redirections, image SEO, analytics, and even instant indexing to notify search engines right away when something's updated. If you're running forums or community features, you will also find dedicated modules for bbPress and BuddyPress, which help optimize your forum posts and user-generated content for better SEO. There are also advanced tools like Content AI, local SEO, schema, and integrations with platforms like WooCommerce and Google Web Stories. Also, you can turn things on and off anytime in case you want to keep your setup clean and tailored. Alright, now before we move ahead, let me highlight something super important. That is, if there is one section that quietly drives real traffic and builds your online presence, it's the blog, as it helps you stay relevant, rank better on Google, and connect with your audience through valuable content. And since this tutorial is all about building a site that thrives on content, this part isn't just useful, it's essential. So let me now show you how to create and add a blog section to your site, which is super simple. And once it's up, you will have a solid space to publish your content and keep your site active. So for that, let's go back to the site panel, because from here, add our blog page manually. Now, since the imported template didn't include a blog by default, we'll create one from scratch. Here in the left menu, click on post, then click add post, and you'll land on a blank page editor. This is where your blog content goes. Now, I've already gathered some written content I'll be using. It's from a document I created after doing some research. So, I'm just going to copy and paste the title and then paste the main blog content right here. Right now, my content is fully polished, but if yours isn't, you can format it from here too. Just bold important points, break it into headings, and make it easy to read. Now, before we hit publish, let's take a quick moment to optimize this page for SEO using rank math. Over on the right hand side, you'll see the rank math settings. Let's start with the focus keyword. This is the phrase people might type into Google to find content like yours. Adding it tells search engines what your blog is about, and without it, your post might not even show up in results. To find a solid keyword, open up manghools.com. You can see the dashboard here. Click on keyword research, enter your topic, and hit find keywords. You'll see a list of suggestions with their search volumes and difficulty scores. Choose the one that best fits your content and enter that as your focus keyword back in rank math. Once that's in, click Edit Snippet. This is where we fine-tune how the page looks in search results. For the SEO title, make sure your focus keyword is included. It's what people see first. Then clean up the permalink. Remove any extra words, keep it short and readable. For the meta description, write a quick, clear summary of the blog post. Keep it natural and include your keyword once more. Set. Let me tell you, all of this helps search engines understand your page better, and the best part, it's all editable from right here. Now, there's one small but important thing I always make sure to do, and that's image SEO. For that, my recommendation would be, before uploading any image, just rename the file to something meaningful. Not img1 or screenshot 23, but something that actually describes what the image is. It's a small step, but it goes a long way in helping with search visibility. So, for this, I've already got an image ready, renamed properly. Now, I'll just click on the placeholder, hit replace, open the media library, upload the file, select it, and done. Next up, let's talk about the featured image. This is basically the face of your blog post. It's the first thing people see, and it really sets the overall vibe. Let me quickly show you how to add it. For that, simply head over to the Post tab, click Set Featured Image, and here, quickly upload your desired image, then click Set Featured Image. Done! With this, you're all good to go. Now, simply click on the Publish button to save the changes. So, we've added the blog, optimized it with rank math, researched keywords through Mangools, and made sure everything's in place for solid SEO performance. With all this, your blog is now live. Now, let's link our actual blog so it shows up on the front end. For this, first head back to the dashboard. Then, from the sidebar, go to Pages, then All Pages, and click on the blog page. Now, you might wonder why this page? Because it's the one that holds the blog post listing layout. Basically, where all your posts will be displayed. Once it opens, click Open the List view, then click on the second container, and here inside, you'll see a post listing block. Click on that. Now, over on the right hand side, you'll see all the settings. Under the Layout tab, open the Content Listing dropdown, and from Select Post Type, choose Posts. Then under Style, pick the second layout, and boom, your blog posts are now showing up, clean and styled. Set. Just like this, you can keep creating more blog posts and they'll all show up right here in this listing. With this, you're not just publishing content, you're building a full blog system, visually and easily. Okay, with our blog part done, let's now make sure the website runs fast and smooth. For that, we are going to use a cache plugin. Now, while there are premium options like WP Rocket, I'm going to be using a free solution called WP Optimize. It works really well and gets the job done fast. So, I'll head over to the dashboard, click on Plugins, then Add Plugin, and type in WP Optimize. Once it shows up, I'll hit Install Now and activate. After activation, you will notice a new option in the sidebar. I'll go ahead, click on WP Optimize, and let's walk through its base settings now. First, in the Dashboard tab, under Optimizations, click on this checkbox to make sure all the settings down below are selected. Then, click on this Run All Selected Optimizations. Next, click on this Agreement checkbox, and finally, click Apply Optimization. Set! It has started the optimization process, which will take a few minutes, and once it's done, next we will head to the Images tab, where we can enable automatic compression for new images. I'll turn that on, then select this Custom Compression option, set a compression level that balances size and quality, and just hit this Compress the Selected Images button. Done! Let me tell you, this process will boost your site with faster loading times without losing image quality. Now, further, the Cache tab is where we really speed things up. I'll enable page caching, then go to Preload section and click Run Now. This gets the cache ready, so when someone visits our site, it loads almost instantly. I'll save the changes here, and yes, after it, there is one more option we will cover, that is the Minify tab. After coming here, I'll enable minification for CSS and JavaScript files to reduce their size and speed up loading. And done! With all this fiddlement in the essential settings, our site is now optimized for performance. Finally, see this Purge Cache button at the top? Yes, quickly move ahead to clear any old data. Set! With this, we are done with caching. It's simple, free, and makes a big difference in how fast our site loads for visitors. Saying that, it's time to focus on security. I'm using Wordfence Security here, which is a free plugin that's easy to set up and does a great job of keeping your site safe. So simply refresh the site. Then here in the dashboard, click on Plugins, Add Plugin, and type in Wordfence Security. Once it shows up, I'll hit Install Now, then Activate. Right after activation, Wordfence will prompt us to get our Wordfence license. So click on the button, and here, now since we are going with the free version, I'll click Get a Free License. Then it will ask if we are okay with delayed protection for the first 30 days. I'll go ahead then and click on I'm okay waiting. Enter your email, agree to the terms, and click register to complete the setup. And once that's done, Wordfence will send you 2 confirmation mails. The first one containing a welcome message, and the second one containing your license key. Here in the second one, simply click on this Install My License Automatically button, and next you will find yourself inside your WP backend with the key entered in the input field. Click Install License, and next, using this button, let's go and explore the Wordfence dashboard. Now scan through all this info, then go to the side panel, and here you will notice that the firewall is already in learning mode. It's observing traffic and figuring out how to best protect your site. Next, let's also go to the scan section, and here simply click Start New Scan. Now this will check for malware, threats, and anything unusual. While it's scanning, we can relax knowing it's doing all the heavy lifting. Set. Now we don't have to do anything extra. And this is the thing I like the most about Wordfence, that it removes our mental load and actively monitors the site, blocks malware, and notifies you if anything suspicious happens. It also scans files and the server for potential issues, so you would be able to focus on building the site without worrying about security. Alright, so far we've set up all the essentials that are SEO, caching, and security, and things are running pretty smooth. Now, here's something that might surprise you. The Nexter extension actually includes built-in performance and security tools too, which means if you prefer an all-in-one solution without juggling a bunch of separate plugins, this is a really solid option. Even with just the free version, Nexter extension gives you some awesome features: global comment disabling and image control features. And for security, it includes basic settings like reCAPTCHA integration and even safe SVG file uploads. And if you're looking for more advanced options like 2FA, content protection, and login email notifications, the Pro version has you covered. Either way, it's nice to know that you have the options to keep things simple and effective. Okay, so we've covered how to edit pages, speed up the site, and lock down security. Now it's time to see how all this looks from the visitor's side. Now let's jump into the live website and check it out. For that, I'll head over to the dashboard, click on the little home icon up top, and then click Visit Site. Boom, your site opens live. Let's check the home page. Oh wait, it's not opening? This might feel familiar. Same issue we saw earlier on the NGO website, remember? So no worries, this happens sometimes, and I'll show you exactly how to fix it. For that, we need to link the pages to their respective names on the header panel. See this template list at the top? Yes, click on the header option. As it opens in a new tab on the right hand side, click Open the Settings panel. Now click on Home, then select Home in the navigation menu and add the link to the actual home page. You can also search for the name of the page from here. Mine's called Landing, so I'll type that in, and once it's visible, quickly select it. Set. Also, don't forget to rename the menu text down below. It just makes everything look cleaner. Now, once this is done, the option becomes clickable, and users will be able to get redirected to the respective page. Now, let's repeat the same steps for the rest of the menu items that are About Us, Services, Contact Us, Coming Soon, Stories, and Blog. Open their settings, add each URL, and update the menu text if it changes. That's it. Now, all the header links will work perfectly. Next, it's time to add links to the footer options too. For that, head back to Template List, Ctrl+ click on Footer, and do the same. Move down, select this block, click Open Home. Now, here's where the process is a little different. In order to link home to the actual page, we need to get its URL. So for that, go back to the WP backend, go to the landing page, click view and copy the link from up here. Next, come back to edit the footer page and paste the copied link into its respective URL section. Just like this, you can link as many pages as you like to their respective options in the footer, and this will make your pages easily accessible to your site visitors. Now once all of this is done, it's time to check everything live. So for that, head to the WordPress dashboard, hover over the home icon on the top left and click on the visit site button, and there it is. Navigation is smooth, all links work, and the site looks clean and professional. Now it clearly feels polished, fast and user-friendly. Exactly how a well-built site should feel. And that's it for this video. We've built a complete business website with blogs using free tools covering everything from design and customization to SEO, caching and security. Now, if you found this helpful, drop a comment below and let me know what website you would like me to create next. And as always, like, subscribe and check out this playlist right here for more WordPress tips to power up your next project. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay creative and happy website building.